Hey folks, Jimmy from the Undercard here again with another Undercard clip show. In this episode, episode 97, we talk to Pro Boxer Ronnie Austion and his father, also Ronnie Austion. We talk to our new Ring Girl Kourtney, and we talk about various other subjects. So make sure you stay tuned until the end.
Hi, this is Emily. You're listening to The Undercard on rawradiox.com.
Live from Detroit, it's The Undercard. The Undercard brings you live MMA and pro boxing coverage. Each week, we will bring you feature interviews, major event coverage, up-and-coming talent, training tips, and the hottest ring girls from around the nation. The Undercard is powered by Goomba Music. And here are your hosts, Brad and Marvin.
Welcome to the Undercard, officially episode 97, Tuesday night. Still recovering from the Mayweather week. A lot of news out there, and we'll be talking about that. And we got Marv is actually joining us today, Jimmy.
Really?
Yes, he's
really. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I think that's been 5 appearances we've been at that Marv hasn't been to.
That's what happens when you have a better agent than we do.
I thought it was in his rider.
It wasn't his rider.
He's a good agent.
He has a very good agent, and unfortunately that agent is me. I just can't get it for myself.
Oh, okay. So you negotiate for him, but he's going to be actually here.
Yeah, he will be here. He will be running a little bit late, though, because he has, other commitments now. Because, unlike me, he has a life.
Ah, I see. But today we're going to talk some general topics down at the bottom of the second hour. First off, the Boblo boat left its port, one of them.
Yeah,
so we'll talk about that because
so
if you've been with us since the beginning, I don't know why we're obsessed with those Boblo boats.
Because we grew up with Boblo Island. I mean, anybody our age remembers Boblo Island.
We're going to talk about that drive-through funeral home where you can pay your respects in the car and not get out.
And get some fries.
You know what's funny about that? I was like, you could wear jeans and no one would know. Like how you have to dress up.
No. You got to wear the suit top, but then you could be like in shorts or whatever, like on the bottom. Nobody will know. Just like, hi, Grandma, I wore my nice suit for you. Okay, just take this stuff off.
We're going to talk later, too, a little bit more about the NFL, just because it's consuming. It's part of the sports world right now. So, even though we're a boxing MMA show, you got to talk about the Shield.
There's so many news stories about the NFL right now, and none of them have to do with the actual games.
That's true. The main thing that we'll be touching base, some of their major sponsors are now starting to leave.
Maybe they won't be a $10 billion company.
Well, that's what $10 billion nonprofit.
Yeah, that's what
$10 billion nonprofit. Correct. Yes.
It's almost. I started thinking, what was that financial institution that was too big to fail, and then they failed?
Oh, Freddie Mac.
Yeah, you almost think that if enough people pull out, and it maybe could have.
I don't think the NFL will, because for every sponsor that backs out, there's 10 that are lining up to take its place.
But with us here, we have Ronnie Austion. How are you today, Ronnie?
I'm doing wonderful. How are you?
Good. He is fighting at the Masonic Temple October 3rd under Antonio Gates' card.
Nice. That's the day before my birthday. You better win. You better win for me.
We'll get you a knockout.
And we have Big Ron, too. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. I'm taking it easy.
All right. I know with Big Ron, I was like, he's very entertaining. He's always welcome in the studio. So, but for people that don't know, Ronnie Austion is an undefeated fighter in the Detroit area, but is now becoming a worldwide name. He's been into some of the best training camps in the world, and his career is starting to take off. So, thank you so much, Ronnie, for joining us.
Oh, no problem, man. I came in here last time and tried to show off with y'all. Yeah, that was right after the Antonio DeMarco fight. Man, it did wonders. Like it was boxing my idol. So to hold my own and to frustrated. I frustrated him at some point, because he was stopping everybody. So they was commentating. It was like the gladiators, like finish him, like get him out of what's taking you so long. Like we were in Rome or something. You know what I'm saying? What's taking you so long? Yeah. Right. And so it was real. It was real fun, and to have him, invite me to invite me to his camp was amazing, and people was like, man, who was that guy? I was the only person in camp from Detroit, so it was a great experience, a real good experience. I loved it.
What do you think about your dad saying that Emmanuel wanted you to turn pro at 16? You'd be like Canelo right now, 50-0, and probably on a peso. Man. You'd have your own little peso with Ronnie Austin on it.
Exactly. This would have been my 40th main event.
You'd be like, I'm 50-0, and I've been fighting since I was 16, like Canelo Alvarez down there. So, growing up, though, boxing is known as a brutal sport. How do you feel having your son be in it? I mean,
I get this question all the time. The funny part about it is, we did, like with Ronnie, I did a lot of different things. Like, I say to him, go try to box this round without getting touched. Not like getting touched, but like getting touched, period. Don't let nobody touch you. Don't get touched this round, or do this, or do that. Like I would always have like standards real high for him. Like my other son is under him. I wouldn't let him box because he doesn't box. Like he bangs. He wants to just fight. Ronnie, I'm comfortable with Ronnie because I know he's defensive enough. He knows that he's not going to take a beating.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, he's skillful enough to where my other son, I'd be like, no, sir, you can't box.
He likes to go in there and throw down.
Because he'll take whatever you're going to give him to give you what he got. So no, we can't let you do that. But Ronnie, and people always, I'm nervous just because it's what it is. If he's fighting a 5-year-old, I'll still be like kind of nervous going to the fight. But I know he's prepared. I know he works. But I know his skill set allows him to be able to be in there with I can name a champion after a champion after a champion after a champion that he's been in there with, and coming from Kronk Gym, it's no there's no like, okay, I just was working with you. They're trying to knock your block off. So he's been in there with Adonis Stevenson, who's the light heavyweight champion in the world. Jonathan Banks, who's the heavyweight. You know what I mean? Like, so he's boxed everybody. You know what I'm saying? Anthony Barnes, he'll make you box everybody. Nobody gets a pass. Nobody gets okay, just you weigh 110 pounds, he weighs 200. It doesn't matter. Like, you got to box them. We gonna see what you made of. So once I saw that, and I started taking them different places, I'm nervous, but I know he's able to hold his own. Even when we went to Floyd Gym, like, I was nervous because you see this TV and this big set and this, watch television. You see people beating on the ring, the doghouse thing. So you're like, oh my gosh, my son gonna get killed in here. He go right in there and be able to hold his own, if not do better than most people in the gym.
Right. That's what we were talking last week. People were saying, well, Marcos Maidana might have a shot, because Buster Douglas. But what people don't realize is that you aren't going to outwork Floyd Mayweather either. No. He outworks. The parts of the show you see are him goofing off, but he works harder than anybody else.
So we were able to see that firsthand.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy how meticulous he is. Every day, with that being said, with as much as money that he has, you would think that I'll take a break, but no, he comes in there every day and does the same thing, if not more, every day. Every day he doesn't miss this. I ain't doing that today. I'm gonna one time me and Ronnie watched. I said he did that already, but I guess in his mind he felt like I didn't do it right. So he went back and did it again. You know what I mean? So, and if and everybody's on call, so if at 3 a.m. he feels like getting up, going to the gym, and work out some more, then he's right back in there. So it's crazy.
So talk a little bit about your trip out to Vegas at Mayweather's gym and stuff like
Strippers
that.
And cocaine.
Yeah, all right. That's my kind of. Now we're talking my language.
No, that's
It's
Vegas. I wouldn't be surprised.
It was real cool. I got to meet Floyd. So another idol of mine. So I got to run with him, got to train with him. kicking knowledge, saying, listen to stuff he's saying, and some stuff makes sense and some stuff is just off the wall. So it was a lifetime. It was a lifetime, moment. He works, like you said, he works hard, but to be under him and just to run next to him, and you said that running next to him, like, man, like I watched this dude on TV for so long, I'm running next to the dude. So it gets you to the point where I can be that. I could be better than that guy. I could, the Adrian was enough for me, but to meet Floyd was just even more, more grand.
Yeah, icing on the cake.
So meeting him, seeing him just switching cars every day, like
literally,
like I didn't see like not a new car. Like he rode a bike up there one day with some rims on there, but like to the women that was in the gym, like it was crazy. Like it was like a drama episode, movie or something like that. Yeah, it's women, it's gym, it's people who don't box, it's people who do box,
stars, all
people talking stars. People just run in and out. You just meeting people, and people gravitate to you because they watch you box. And when I went in there and boxed, I boxed Sean Porter, which is a world champion. I still say world champion. I got to box him. That shot me. That got recorded, and it shot me. So shot me higher than anything. I went to the Golden Gloves, and people were like, hey, that's the guy that sparred Sean Porter. Hey, the guy who sparred Sean Porter. I'm like, yeah, my name's Ronnie. Hey, so yeah, that Vegas trip was great.
You got to learn a little bit too about probably some of the people out west that he hadn't seen. And was there anybody out there that besides Floyd that you kind of learned something from out there?
My man Jalen Love is from here, but he's out there now. So he says I stay with him, so he stayed back and he chopped it up, and he older, so he always tell me stuff or tell you do this or do that or look for this or look for that or don't go for this and don't go for that. So I always thank him for always looking out. But other than that, nah. But Mickey Bay, shout out to Mickey Bay. The second time I went out there, he was the reason I really got signed to Antonio Gates Promotions. He seen me boxing and was like, man, you got cold. You need somebody behind you backing you, And we thought he was playing. Like I'm about to call my man and he gonna call you. So we're like, oh yeah, okay, yeah. And then he called. Like I'm like right, like maybe 15 minutes later. Like so, shout out to him definitely. And he just won that world title. So shout out for that too.
Who's quicker, you or Michael?
Me.
Okay.
It's not. I'm faster than Floyd.
All right, there you go.
Oh, okay.
The only person I give is Rashid Warren and Adrian. Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe I haven't boxed Adrian in a while, but I boxed Rashid Warren. That was a good experience too.
Now your style, the defensive style, a lot of people because of Floyd try to adopt it, and it just doesn't work. With your son, it works actually really good.
Right.
Has there been a phone call from a big camp to get him in as a sparring partner? I mean, he would emulate Floyd pretty good.
Right,
was there ever a phone call with the commas and the commas on the check?
It was kind of like, but it's like you vibe. DeMarco. When Adrian was going to fight DeMarco, they was like, I was like, they was like, is he an amateur? And I'm like, no, but he was. You know what I'm saying? But they wanted him to be pro, but he still would have
he could be pro tomorrow.
Yeah, but no, he could have gave him the work, but they kind of missed that opportunity. You know what I mean? Like, and I see a lot of people going to get, like even Canelo and them. I kind of talk to them, and they're going to get people who like Steve Forbes. Shout out to Steve Forbes, good dude, real good dude, but he's not Floyd-ish. You know what I mean? Like it's not like that's not a good. And even when you watch Madonna and them on the 24/7, the guys he's boxing, it's like that's not
right.
That's not a good representation of what Floyd is. You know what I mean? But Ronnie is, but they didn't. You know what I mean? So, a lot of people on the blogs or whatever say it, but they never really reached out like that. You know what I mean? But I know that if they did that would probably be the best work that they could get possible.
Oh, exactly.
You know what I mean? And
down to the size.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And even a younger Floyd, when he used to let his hands go.
Yep.
Like now Floyd kind of is like, he'll throw enough punches to win. But younger Floyd, if you watch younger Floyd, like he was just as fast and defensive, and at the same time he was trying to knock you out.
Yep.
So You know.
Which, speaking of which, and I know you guys watched the fight, the best part of the fight to me was that Mayweather was bringing the fight to Maidana. Maidana got frustrated and was backing up.
Yeah.
Mayweather was the aggressor.
Yeah.
And it's a good question for your son here. For Marcos Maidana to even be concerned about cardio over 12 rounds, that they had to start him off so slow. What's wrong with that during an 8-week camp? I know the first time around he had a kid and it wasn't a full camp, but why can't he get their cardio?
You know what? He's never been in shape to me. That Adrian fight, he got hurt twice. He got hurt to the body, the 8th round, and then I think it was 11th round, he got hit with the hook. So he's never been in shape like that. But this fight, he just looked like he just was out drinking beers and smoking squares.
But so they trying to maintain a pace. You know what I mean? Like he came out and was like boxing.
The first fight, the first fight he came out
like a bull in the China shop.
I'm
like that made sense.
Yeah. That made sense.
Welcome back to the Undercard. Great show we're having, and we appreciate everybody listening. We have Ronnie Austion, who October 3rd, he will be fighting at the Masonic Temple under Antonio Gates' card. A lot of people on this card. Run through them really quick. I don't want to miss anybody. We're talking about Ronald Hearns.
Ronnie Austin. No, I'm joking.
You forgot Ronnie Austin.
Right.
Yeah. That's all you really need.
Dwayne Ziegler is on the card, a.k.a. Alabama. He is back.
Guess who is that?
You know, who else is on that card? Ed Thoroughbred. Williams. Why would I call him Cunningham?
Yeah, Williams looked good in Royal Oak the other day.
Who else? We got Craig Lewis.
What?
Oops. What?
Mike, you can't forget Mike Portillo.
We got another call here really quick.
Shout out to Mike Portillo. I'm
two L's make the Y sound in Spanish too.
All right.
Well, we got the good work in today.
Welcome to the Undercard. Who do we have on the phone with us? Hello.
There it goes.
Sprint.
They got too
scared. They got scared.
They got nervous. It happens.
Metro PCS.
Yeah, so
Cricket.
Another great card. I say this every time there's a big fight, though, in the Metro Detroit area.
Call back whoever Metro that was.
Right.
Yeah, come out and see Ronnie Austin before he's fighting in Vegas, before he's fighting in Wembley Stadium. So come out and support these guys. Come see them in a local environment, so you can say that you saw Ronnie Austin when he was coming up the ranks. You can be that guy in the bar that said,
I saw him
Right,
when.
There we go.
Golden Gloves this year, man. You're an entertaining guy. I mean, what's your future after you get your son making multi-millions?
We're going to do a reality show.
Really?
It's going to be called All About the Austins.
Nice.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
so even you did it wrong, though.
What's
all about the Austin?
Once I say it on national television, then I don't have to say it again.
Right.
I'll be like Kris Jenner. Like, you know.
Right.
But without the sex change.
Yeah.
No.
Classic surgery.
The lady.
Oh, the lady. I'm thinking of Bruce. Yeah.
I don't know what he's thinking about. Sex changes, no hips. He's on some other stuff the other day. No, I'm just saying. But no, I like Kris Jenner. Like, you know, she's with the Kardashians on and. No, Austions. We'll be around for a while. Ronnie put us in.
I won't even be.
We'll put. Yeah, whatever. He'll put us in a good place.
About me, I'll be like the person. Oh, Ronnie's supposed to be coming.
You're gonna be Kim Kardashian. That's what you're gonna do?
He's the Kim. You know what I'm saying?
Kardashian.
Minus the sex tape. He's supposed to have a sex tape with what's her name?
You have a sex tape? Wait, whoa.
What's her name?
Just Google it.
What's Floyd's girlfriend name? Ex-girlfriend name.
You know, this deserves breaking news music. Let me see.
Miss Jackson. Miss Jackson.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Ronnie and Miss Jackson. That was like the.
There you go. Already.
Wow.
Look.
I would download it, but I think I'll get a virus.
It's right there.
Baller alert. Yeah, no, it's right there.
Wait.
Man.
So this is
the first thing popped up?
Yep.
20-year-old. Well, that's
Whoa.
good association.
Yeah, wait a minute. Wow.
Yeah.
So, for the record, this never happened.
Right.
Hey, man, we can't comment on this right now. Our publicist says just don't say nothing.
Dig that.
Yeah.
Dig that.
Google it.
I learned that watching TV.
Right.
No,
hit the floor like October 3rd.
October 3rd.
Oh, wow. So, in the next episode of All About the Austions. They visit the undercard, plus Ronnie's sex tape leaks online with Miss Jackson.
When it happens, like, I want to see it myself because I don't remember being in it.
Wow, there's a picture of you and her for real, though.
Yeah,
let's see that.
Oh, real reason behind Miss Jackson's lawsuit, her young secret lover.
Oh, wow.
With a picture of Ronnie.
By the way, way to put Detroit on the map, by the way.
Yep.
Good job.
Exactly.
Got to.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I did not know this. I try to follow just the boxing side, but hey, good for you.
Wow.
Good for you, Ronnie. Good for you. I can't even pull up the pictures because we're on America Online here. Dial up.
Prodigy.
Exactly. This show is brought to you by America Online, where you can now...
6,000 free hours.
Yep. 20 numbers to call. Just in case 19 of them are busy, that 20th number will work. But, yeah, that's pretty cool. I mean, that stuff's going to happen as you become a star.
It was very interesting to me because I didn't know nothing about it. But my grandma that just called up here called me. She was the first one to call me. Like,
oh, really?
Wow.
Yeah. And the funny thing is, this is a great story. I was sitting in the Dodge dealership getting my car fixed, and she called me, and I knew what it was about. I seen it the night before, and she's a Facebook junkie, so she's seen it. So I get a call. Right, it's funny, ain't it?
I'm just reading some of the things that this article says. Like you have nudes of her on your phone, and
right,
yeah.
My God!
I was asking him to show them to me.
Where are they? She called me, and my little brother's with me, and I said, "Why she talk about this sex thing or whatever, this little scandal?" I put it on speaker. I'm in the dealership where everybody's around. I open it. She didn't say hi. She didn't say, "How are you doing, grandson?" She said, "So you got a sex tape coming out, huh?"
Oh wow!
And I'm holding, and everybody's in the dealership like.
Wow.
Sex tape, and I'm like, man, it's crazy. People calling me. I was reading the comments, like it was on Instagram. I was reading the comments, like he's dirty, he's a slut. This guy, look at him, he can't even afford this. And, I'm looking at my thing, and I'm like, but you followed me though.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I'm like, but it's
cool. Well, the site that I'm looking at is called Baller Alert.
Yeah,
and on the bottom, I have to read this disclaimer. Baller mails are submitted by our readers and are protected by federal statute 47 blah blah blah. Balleralert.com cannot confirm 100% accuracy of any story posted.
That ain't 100%.
Do you remember taking the picture with Miss Jackson?
Nah, I was thrilled.
Okay.
No, okay. Yeah, I remember. It was a couple weeks ago.
I think I did that. I think I took.
Yeah, he took the picture.
Oh, there's the leak right there.
But there's the leak. It was a couple words that stained.
Chris Jenner on for real.
Right.
Well, I have to ask: did you hear from anybody from the money team about that to confirm whether it was true or not?
No. Actually, I was a preemptive strike. I called Jalen Love before, and I said, "Man, there's something fishy, and they got this stuff out here." And I called him and told him, like, "Man, let Floyd know that." You know what I mean? I don't know if it's. I don't know. I don't think this. He's like, don't worry about it. So once he said that, it was like, okay.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, you're an up and coming fighter. You don't need a sex tape yet. You know, it's the fighters that are on their third comeback. You know, you know.
I mean, if it's out there, I want to see it myself.
Oh, okay.
I pussy and work, but
no, I'm gonna be disappointed if we find out 5 years from now this was true and it's in a Red Roof fan and stuff, and you didn't come and tell the truth on the undercard.
The Red Roof fan better than that.
No, I don't know where it is. Like, where'd this happen?
I don't think she going in there.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
She's paying. If that happens, she got more money than I do.
So we're just confirming one more last time. This is not real.
Negative.
Okay, very cool.
Oh, you say that, man? Don't say. No, I'm just playing.
Write it out. Good publicity. Any publicity is good publicity.
Right, it is.
Publicity's good.
Yeah. Let's talk really quick week for the NFL.
Yeah.
Really quickly though, we have a new ring girl with us. Her name is Kourtney with a K. How are you today?
Good. How are you guys?
Good. You looked pretty tall. How tall are you?
Oh, like 5'5".
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I guess we around a lot of short people. But you're 5'5". You have dark hair, dark eyes, brown.
Yeah.
Okay, brown eyes, great smile. Tell everybody. Tell everybody about yourself.
So I just turned 24, and I'm a corrections major.
Okay.
And I have my associates in corrections, but I don't want to be a corrections officer right now. I kind of want to get my bachelor's degree and have a desk job.
So you want to be like a warden or something?
No.
She wants the desk job, so Adrian Peterson would be checking in with her every 2 weeks.
Probation officer.
Like
probation officer.
Yeah.
Okay. You were saying corrections. I thought you wanted to like work in prisons and stuff.
Well, that's originally what I went for, but I changed
So
my
now it's going to be probation officer.
Yeah.
Just throwing guys in jail for not coming to their meeting.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That'd be awesome.
Not your typical maybe profession for women, you know. How do you want to do that, or what led you to that?
I was in nursing, and then I decided that I can't sew up wounds or deal with limbs falling off. So.
But you can take a barrel of a rifle to someone trying to get away in prison, can't you?
Yeah. I can handle that.
Not bad.
I can inflict wounds. I can't fix them.
Right.
Is that bad?
Does the Fugitive movie excite you? Like a prisoner on the run?
Kind of, no. A little.
A little bit excitement?
Do you want to be like Dog the Bounty Hunter?
I was going to say, is he like your idol?
No. I really don't like him, actually. He's kind
No, everybody.
He has bigger hair than you.
He does.
He has bigger and longer hair.
Bigger hair than his wife, and his wife's hair is
not bigger boobs than her.
No, well,
she has the largest chest.
Yeah, the problem I have with Dog the Bounty Hunter is he's so tough and so mean and you're gonna pull a gun on me in this, and then they're in the car ride to corrections, and he's nice bounty hunter. He's like, you're gonna get back on track. You're gonna I'm like, oh,
it's
my
all
God.
staged.
Well, I believe
absolutely.
It's all 100% all staged. Nothing of what you see on Dog the Bounty Hunter is real.
Are you telling me that reality TV is not real,
exactly.
Jimmy?
Exactly. I was at...
Stop the world and let me off.
Oh.
Yep. I know. If you ever go to Hawaii, because that's where they film it, if you ever go there, you'll actually watch them, stop. They'll say, okay, well, I'm going to do this, and then you do this, and we're going to do this, and then they, film it again. It's like, okay, yeah, I think that was a good take, you know? Yeah, it's bad.
That's surprising.
Yeah, it's
like
bad.
that lizard lick towing show or whatever.
Oh, don't even get me started on all those.
So what do you think your best feature is? Tell everybody out there on Team Undercard. What's your best feature?
Oh my God, I don't know. I love my hair.
You love your hair?
You have great hair.
Okay.
You have great hair.
Long, flowing.
Yeah.
It took a long time to get this long.
Is that natural curly or?
No, this is curling.
I appreciate the volume.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that Pantene Pro V?
It is.
Yeah, it is.
I could tell.
Heck yeah, it is.
She puts her money where her hair is. Yeah,
absolutely.
Exactly. Okay, well, we can't let you leave without playing a very short rendition of our game here really quick.
Oh, God.
Every new ring girl that has come in since probably episode 25 gets to choose a fictional first date with one of the gentlemen in this room.
We should do it where you can only say one thing about yourself to make it quick.
Okay.
I got mine already queued up.
Okay.
So I know what you're going to do.
So basically, it's the dating game Undercard style. So I think we could maybe give 5 words or something. But anyway,
no, he's saying one thing.
Yeah,
okay.
just one.
Yeah,
you're
one
not
thing.
allowed to go through the list of I'm this and this.
Right.
And this. Okay. You pick one thing
thing
and sell it
All
on
right.
that one thing.
All right, Sebastian, go.
Oh, shit, it's Wayne Brady, son!
That's his thing.
Wayne Brady.
All right, Marv.
I was once on probation.
Well, we've already lost, Jimmy. He likes that.
I was on probation for a weapons charge.
Oh God.
What'd that?
What'd you use the weapon for?
I allegedly kidnapped somebody.
Oh wow.
But it was for a movie.
My wife. It was a prop gun. You guys are ruining it now, all right? Bottom line is I was on probation.
Military deployed Afghanistan combat medic.
Nah, we knew that.
Oh, okay. Creator of the Undercard, cover boxing and MMA.
One thing.
Well, he went on a 5 thing.
Well, no, that's one thing.
That was one thing.
Military experience.
All right, so
medic.
you get to pick out of us 4 here. And really quick, just because Rochelle's in the room, pick away. Just go.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. It's a hard between the probationer and the medic. This is like a toss-up.
Well, just remember, it was a prop gun.
Well, but we would have things to talk about, though.
True.
Yeah, you're only going to get hurt by that gun if he threw it at you and it caught you in the head.
Yeah.
So
there's something dangerous about it.
We could chat. You could be like, I'm having a problem with this one probationee. What, when you were on probation?
What did you do?
What would have really made? And I'd be like, well, I would have if my probation officer had done this, this, and this, and then you could take that information in and.
But we can talk about shooting fleeing suspects.
Ooh.
Probation officers don't shoot people, okay?
You don't know that. You don't know that.
I would take it upon myself to make sure you were never in a situation where you had to shoot a person. I would protect you.
Boy, it's getting thick in this room, isn't it? It's really thick in here.
So let me break down the two scenarios you may be facing, and then we got call tonight. One, you would be playing the correction officer that falls in love with the criminal in the prison. If you choose Marv,
and we could play that game.
Yeah, this mysterious Marvin, whose crimes are allegedly so heinous with a prop gun that he is in solitary confinement, but yet you feel drawn to him.
Yeah.
Or there's Jimmy, the good guy, who's probably helping as a medic in the prisons, that are helping maybe some of these prisoners that haven't had dental care or anything. Maybe Jimmy is showing him a new life, a new education.
But
so out of those two, which scenarios do you like better?
Ooh, I don't know.
Jimmy's not doing any of those things, just so you know.
All right, so Jimmy got X'd out. We're going to go with the convict.
It is a fantasy. She wants to be that correction officer.
Lowered expectations.
And they don't get much lower than Marv. Oh, I'm sorry.
Exactly.
Hey, I'll take it.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Thank Kourtney for coming in. I want to thank Big Ron, Ronnie Austion's dad, and Ronnie Austion for coming in here. And we had a really good show. We are off this Sunday, but we'll be back next Tuesday for episode 98 as we close in on 100 episodes. That's right, Ricky Rocks. We're catching you, buddy. Ooh-wee, exactly. For our 100th,
baby.
It may be confirmed pretty soon. The Codgers may be coming in and playing on our 100th episode.
No way!
So we will talk to everybody soon. Take care.
Thanks for listening, folks. Once again, if you'd like to hear our show live, you can listen to us every Tuesday from 9 to 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and Sundays from noon to 1 on www.rawradiox.com or with the TuneIn app. Just a friendly reminder, this Sunday we will not have a show, but we will be back next Tuesday. Hope you all tune in.